Joining us for the first returning guest of the new season, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back.
I'm happy to have you back. And she's brought along BFF Lara,
Hello.
Ayo.
who I have been bugging literally probably about a year, probably since last May to come on the podcast.
I'm so excited to finally be here.
I'm so happy that you are here. What we'll do is, Lindsay, we kind of spoke about this a little bit last time with you, but if you just want to give us your story of how you got into skateboarding, just from like the very beginning of how you remember it, or do you remember getting your first skateboard?
Yeah, so I feel like we relate a lot on this because we're both lockdown babies. That's how we kind of got into skating. It's always kind of been in my life because my brother skateboarded when I was younger, and it's just always been there, but I never had the courage to go for it. And about 3 years ago, when lockdown happened, I had a lot of time. And it was like, okay, I think this is finally the time to pursue this and kind of get over that fear I had of, you know, going to the park, being a beginner. Like, it is very scary when you go there, and it's like a community of people that everyone knows each other and everyone's very confident and comfortable on their board. And you kind of go into that and you're like,
just the fear of like other people seeing you being a beginner.
Literally. Yeah, it's just the fear of being seen, to be honest. I experienced that outside of skateboarding. It's such a scary feeling. I think because it is just that you're like, oh, everyone knows each other here. They're looking at me thinking, I don't belong here. I'm really shit. Again, like when you're a femme person, there's this crap of like, you're a poser, you know, skater girl, meh, meh, meh.
Yeah.
And even to this day, me and Lara talk a lot about that when we go to a new park, like as a femme person, you kind of feel like you have to prove yourself sometimes. Like, and I know that once you get to know everyone in the park, it's literally fine, and like we're all homies, and no one feels that like thinks that way of you. But I'm going on a tangent. Let me get back on the story. So
we're here to go off tangent. It's totally cool. It's totally cool.
God, don't tell me that. This podcast is going to be like 10 hours long. God, you're on air just forever. So I finally kind of got over that and then started skating in the summer. But I was going into my last year of uni. Well, I literally started skateboarding as I was going into my 4th year of uni, like end of summer, which was dumb because I had like my dissertation and so much on. So I wasn't able to, I like kind of laid the foundations. I like still skated during that year, but didn't skate as much as I liked. And then as soon as I graduated, I was like, skate. And then that's when I met Lara. Woo. Which is really nice. And then since then, it's literally just been like skate. And and that macho voice. And then what's been really nice as well is like, I feel like you're getting emotional. You're such a part of my like skating journey as well. Bestie. Because I know, because as well, like we've only skated for like, well, I can only speak for myself. I've only skated for like such a short period of time, and then meeting someone like you who's also just so passionate, like let's go skate, it's been really fun. And
I remember the first day we met, you said to me, we'll be good friends, I can feel it.
Oh my God.
So
I literally saw her like slam into the bank, and I was like, this bitch is gonna be my friend.
That is so cool.
I was like, she just like keeps going for it and slamming, and I was like, we're gonna be pals. Like this is like
Oh no, that's so nice to hear. Over to you, Lara. If you can remember way back.
Well, I grew up in like a tiny village on a massive hill, and it was just like country roads. There was no skating at all. Like skating wasn't really a thing like where I'm from. But then I used to play Tony Hawk Disney Skate, where you can be like Buzz Lightyear skating around Andy's room, or you can be like on like Pride Rock in the Lion King, being the Lion King characters, but it's
That's so cool. I've never heard of that.
It was so cool. I remember thinking like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then when I was like 15, I bought a board, but I didn't skate it. I hung it on my wall because it was for like a band I really liked. And then classic lockdown, it was lockdown, and I phoned my mum and I was like, will you post me up that board, please? And I like gripped it and like got a proper setup. I remember the first time I ever stepped on a skateboard was 3 years ago, last week on Tuesday.
Wow.
Which is nice. And I was pushing around, and then someone dragged me up to the park, and I was so scared, like terrified. I had to be dragged up the hill. I was like, I'm not going. And then I remember like going for the day, and I was like, this is literally the best thing ever. And I just like, it was addiction from then.
That's so cool. What band was it that had the board? Can you say?
It was so embarrassing. I was such an emo scene kid when I was 15. It was Bring Me the Horizon.
Yes.
That's cool. I thought you were going to say like Backstreet
That
Boys
was
or
also
something.
seen Bring Me the Horizon live.
I was like a mega fan, and I bought the board just because I really liked the lead singer, and he had a skateboard with his face on it.
I also was a massive fan of Bring Me the Horizon. So much so, my dog, the only one that's still here with us, he's 15 this year. He is called Ollie.
Love that.
He was born in 2008. I think it must have been like their
Ollie's
second
hot,
album or
so fair
something.
enough.
Love
Yeah.
that.
It was, yeah. He's still here. He's a reminder of the emo scene days.
Legend.
I kind of miss the scene days. The
Yeah.
scene days don't get enough credit. The emo
I bet
days
you're
get all
still on the
hype.
scene days. The scene days live on through you and your Avril Lavigne tour.
I know. So, you guys mentioned it. How did you meet? What park was it?
At the Transport Museum. That's where I
Transport.
literally all my favourite people I've met at the Transport
You
Museum.
were literally at Transport yesterday.
Yeah. Like I came to Glasgow and I didn't really know anyone. And I just went to the Transport, and I remember the first day I went and it was like the beautiful sunset and the vibe was so nice. And then I just feel like literally all my proper friends in Glasgow, I just met them at the Transport.
Yeah, and I think I literally remember that day because this always happens to me. I end up south side, and then the trains there are like 30 minutes between each one. So I was like, oh fuck this! Like I'm just gonna skate to Central, from like Queen's Park, and I did that. And then I was like, you know what?
Hang on. You skated to Central from Queen's Park.
It's actually not as bad as you think because the whole way like from Victoria Road is like downhill.
Yeah.
And then I just sometimes, I just like put my tunes on and like I just keep going. So
Do you live on Victoria Road?
I don't know. I actually live in Partick.
Oh, right, okay. I lived in Victoria Road for 5 years.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I only
nice,
moved to where I live now literally 2 weeks before lockdown. But I lived
Oh,
on
wow.
Vicky Road for 5 years above the chicken cottage.
Oh, it's such a nice area like that. Yeah, I love like Southside. A lot of my pals live there. So I actually just bringing up that story because I literally did this the other day as well. I just end up doing that. I don't know why. That's irrelevant. So basically what ends up happening when I do that, I'll just be like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to skate the rest of the way home to Partick, which ends up being a massive skate. But on my way home to Partick, I always go past Transport. And whenever I do that, I'm like, oh, maybe I should go in. Like, maybe I shouldn't. The other night, I was like, nah, I'm not going to go in, which is good because apparently the police were there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that I missed that. But I remember on the night that I met you, I was like, oh, actually so tired, really don't know if I can be going. And I was like, you know what, no, it's such a nice night, I just have a feeling like, I don't know, get good vibes, I should go manifest, literally like what the hell. And then I went, and I remember I'd seen you because Art the Valley Boy had taken a picture of you on Instagram.
I
Do you
remember when that happened so vividly because
Good old Art of the Valley boy.
I know,
Yeah, I
Karen
learned to
just
skate.
making it happen.
I learned to skate in Dundee, and I remember following out the Valley Boy and being like, oh my God, he's such a big deal. And then I remember him, he was like taking a photo of Bailey in the loading bay, and then he was like, oh, do that trick again. And I was like, oh my God, the Valley Boy's taking a photo of me. Like, to me, that was like such a huge deal because I'd seen him on Instagram and stuff, so it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually ever told you that. Yeah, so I saw that picture and I was like, oh, this is a new girl in Glasgow that I've never seen before. And when I went to Transport, I was like, oh my God, it's that girl. Like, it's her. You're like on the ground, like, it's her. Yeah, and I was like, well, anytime you see like a girl or just a femme person or someone who's just not, straight man at the park, I'm like, oh my God, friend. And when I saw you, I was like, friend. And then from there, like, I just remember we were talking and you were like, yeah, I'm doing like astrophysics. And I was just like, what?
No, I mean, what I love about you guys is like whenever you like post on Instagram together when you guys are skating, like it just like radiates fun. Like yous are always just having fun. Like I always have FOMO looking at it like I wish I was there. Like they're
We do
honestly
have a
just having
laugh.
fun.
We do have a good time. We have a bloody good time.
Would it be safe to say that you guys feel most comfortable skating when you're skating with each other?
Yeah,
definitely.
like I feel like it's just so much fun because as well, like, we had the best session was like 2 weeks ago when no one was at art gallery and we were just being so stupid. We call it delirious hour, is when we basically get into this mode of like, Lara coined that. We get into this mode of just like absolute like I don't know, just like mental, like just
Zoomies.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoomies.
Exactly,
yeah, literally. And we'll just be doing like weird accents and trying like stupid tricks. And I think skating is always more fun when you're with a group of people as well.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, and I think we know each other's skating really well. Like we know what
Yeah.
tricks we're going for. We know our like each other's style and our sort of trick stuff. So we like help each other so much because
Yeah.
we know like so much detail. It's almost like I feel like your skate progression is like mine in a way.
Yeah,
because
no,
we do it
and-
so much together.
Yeah, and it's like really like,
yeah.
and it's even as well like what I learned, what we like can learn from each other. And as you were saying, like there's just so many times I'll see like a trick and I'm like, that is Lara. Oh my god, she needs to try that. Like that bank flip that I was showing. Yeah, like, and it's again like, or even when you were like, oh, Song does that, you would really like that, like that nose slide, like whatever. Yeah, just and there's another girl who's slaying it right now, and we're obsessed. Yeah, and like that's just so nice to have someone who like knows you and like your trick selection, like what kind of tricks you like, who can then be like, oh, yo, I think you would really enjoy that, and it's really fun.
Yeah, and we're always sending each other video parts, being like, "Oh my god, you would love this. You would love this."
And we're always just shouting slay like at the bar. Literally, I feel like Lara will literally just fall on her arse, and I'll be like slay.
Hang on one sec. I'm just going to check that camera. I think it's an off. Yeah, it's been off.
No worries.
And you guys have been on a couple of skate trips, haven't you? Like out of Britain.
Yeah,
So
we
where
have.
was the first one?
The first was Paris because it was my birthday.
I remember. Okay. I
And I
thought I
had to
maybe missed one, but I remember that one, so
Yeah.
I've seen them all.
My birthday present from Lindsay was tickets to Paris, which was literally the best present ever. And we had so much fun doing it.
We had such a good time.
Except
like-
I sprained my ankle a week before, so I actually couldn't skate at all. which
But
was
even
very
then, like, you know, in a way though, that like, so basically when we were on that trip, we were there for like 4 or 5 days, and I actually kind of not appreciate that your ankle was sprained because that's obviously shit. But love it when Lara's injured. But it was really interesting actually. Like when we were there for the first few days, we were just doing like really touristy things, and we had so much fun doing that. Like we went to like the Louvre, and you know, like went about and stuff. But then it was really interesting. I think on like our second, third day there, we started skating, and you could really tell a difference, like how much skateboarding can change your experience of a place. Like we went from being straight up tourists to like meeting a bunch of guys who took us to all these really cool bars. Like we really got to see like the real Paris, gave us recommendations of where to get clothes, like where to eat. So in a way, actually, like it was kind of cool to, I don't know, like, I mean, obviously it was so shit that your ankle was sore. There was this point where we were at the spot and I felt so bad. I was literally asking Lara to film me, and she was there like, ankles literally. I felt so bad because we were there, and it was like Lara couldn't skate, and I was like, I really want to skate because I'm literally in Paris.
Oh, it was still so much fun though.
It was God.
Do you remember any of the names of the parks or recommendations?
We literally stuck at La Republique. We went there once and we just stayed there like for like 2 days because it was so fun.
Yeah, good.
We went to Palace de Tokyo, which was so cool to see, like the iconic spot, like Ali Bilal, Tom Penny vibes, you know.
Yeah.
Where did we go?
We went. I feel like we went to that park that was near our accommodation. Remember, we went with Ty. That was like literally at night when we were drunk.
That wasn't skating. We just walked past it.
I'm like, it counts. I think I fell over in the park,
Yeah,
so
you
it counts. I slammed there, so I've skated there.
Fair enough. And then was there another one like recently?
Barcelona.
So it was.
That was so much fun.
We shoved
Literally,
a
I
lot
think
in.
my favourite holiday I've ever been
Yeah, we
on.
literally just had the best time ever. I feel like when we always go on holiday, like even when we went to Manchester, that was just so lit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so much fun.
Give us a lowdown in Barcelona.
It was so good.
I'm gonna let you go because I feel like I keep talking too much.
Shut up.
Shut your
We
mouth.
went to so many. We didn't even go to Macbeth. Everyone was like, go to Macbeth. But I feel like it's just not really my vibe of skating. I was a bit intimidated.
Yeah.
We went to all the DIYs. We went to some out of the city. We went to Bobula DIY, Picnic,
Spotter.
Spotter. Bobula
Yeah.
was the best one though, but it was kind of far away, so we stayed there the whole day. But it was just amazing. The caliber of skating was
Isn't
crazy.
Yeah,
Like
no,
going
I
to a
can
park and
imagine.
being like, we are literally nothing
so
compared to
bad.
these people.
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
And yeah, but as well, we were so, I feel like, again, it's just like delusional because we went to this DIY that was really out far out the city, and this was like our last night. And because we just kept putting off Macba, because when we go to spots, we'll just be there for like 7 hours. Like, we'll just be there for so long. Like, there's no point in making plans. Like, that's just stupid. And we kept pushing back Macba. On the final night, we're like, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to go to Macba. And then it was like, literally like, we were skating in the dark, me trying to get that trick over the head. It was like, we just... Do you want to go to Macba?
We were grasping for the tricks too hard.
Yeah.
How long were you guys there?
4 or
5 days, I think.
5 days,
Do you think that was enough, or you could have stayed?
Oh my God,
longer?
no.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that, yeah.
But Lindsay might be moving to Barcelona at the end of the year. So then
Yeah,
I'm just
so
going to every bank holiday be like, hello.
Yeah, so basically I've applied to do English teaching there, in Spain, and I've been accepted. And I find out at the end of June where I'm going to be placed. And I've said my preferences are Barcelona, Madrid and Bilbao, or like the regions that those cities are in, and
Yeah.
I've specified that I want to be placed in a city. So, yeah, at the end of June, I'll find out where I've been placed. And depending on that, I will be moving to Spain, which is quite exciting. And that's the last you'll probably see of me and Lara. Gone. Like.
I know, at first I was so gutted. And then when we went to Barcelona, I was like, okay, go, please.
Yeah.
Because now I can have
Yeah.
so many holidays.
I know, because I feel like as well, I've been so obsessed with, like, I'm just obsessed with Barcelona. Like,
Just skating through the streets
Oh
and the
my
streets being
God,
so
like-
smooth was like crazy.
Oh, I mean, to
Yeah.
get you in contact with my boyfriend, by the way, he went and did it for a year in Madrid.
oh my God, wait, English teaching? Oh my God,
For a year in Madrid.
slave, put me good.
Yeah.
That's amazing, yes, please.
He loved it, but he was just said like he was just too much of a homebird, and then
Fair
just
enough,
come back.
yeah.
But like, if you're just, he's quite introverted. I think you're quite introverted.
Oh, the skating,
think
like,
you would
honestly,
have-
I'm going
yeah.
for the English teaching, but really though.
Yeah.
Literally, my application was like, I love skateboarding. I want to be in Barcelona.
Maybe we can get our first spin-off, Or to Death Spain.
Oh my God.
Oh my
that'd be
God,
sick.
slay. Yeah, yeah.
It could be like the Real
Hispania
Housewives. We
slay.
could just start franchises everywhere.
I'll be the Spanish branch. I'll take that billet.
What's your plans for the scummer? What is your plans for the summer, skate-wise? What do you really want to, when the weather's good in this country, what do you want to get done this summer? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do this summer? How will you survive your summer vacation?
I know. I was literally thinking about this today. I'd really like for us to go to London.
Yes, I would love that
Yeah.
too. Let's do it.
Yeah, London. And then we've been chatting about, well, in the coming weeks, but maybe like, no, because you're on holiday next week, but the week after, want to go to Renfrew. We've never been to Renfrew. Would really love to go up to Inverness to Forgotten Road. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
There's this vague chat of like getting a group of homies and like going up camping, but well, I feel like we'll definitely probably go up, but then like seeing the
I
logistics.
feel like we make all these plans and we're the only ones who like do the plan.
Yes, yes. Skaters are honestly the worst for everybody. Like getting this plan, and everyone gets so invested in the plan and what you're going to do, and the music you're going to listen to, and what tricks you're going to do, and what you're going to eat, and where you're going to sleep, and it never happens. It's like so much energy into the plans of it, and when it comes to it, it's like, is anyone else doing this?
Yeah, it's just a daydream, isn't it? I really want to go to Largs. I've been saying this for like 2 years. I want to have my big day out to Largs. It would be so nice to go with a group of people, skate the park there, get some ice cream, some chips with some salt and vinegar, go for a wee swim, you know? Living La Vida Largs.
You should. There is, like, I know like a lot of people say like, oh, like, you live in Scotland, but there is a lot in this, like, I say country because some of the stuff is quite like far away from each other, but there is a lot here. So this is one question that I'm excited to talk to you guys about. Would you say that skateboarding has influenced your fashion style over the last couple of years?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because you two both have amazing style, like genuinely, I love the way you dress, even when they're...
Slate it.
And it's not forced, it's even in your videos and your clips, like, it's just like, they look cool.
That is such a nice compliment.
Thank you.
But yeah, how do you think because obviously there's a lot more men doing skateboarding, so I could only imagine that it would be harder for a girl to find or a femme person find themselves in fashion within skateboarding. Where do you think your style's at now?
I think I can share the camera too. Before I started skating, I wore these massive platform shoes every day. Like, these are my daily shoes that I wear to uni, and I wore them every day. And then when I started skating, I was like, oh my God, now I have to wear trainers. And I'd been avoiding them for like such a long time.
Yeah.
And now I feel like for the first time in a very long time, I'll actually wear flat shoes. And I love like a good flare. But now I think they're kind of like, I like to dress kind of 70s, but I think when I skate, I dress very like Y2K because I feel like that's comfortable because it's like baggy and it brings it out in me. But I don't know, I feel like when I first started skating, I tried to still dress really feminine how I do normally. But then I realised like it genuinely just isn't practical sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like for me in general, so like I identify as non-binary, and I'm I'm quite a gender fluid person. Like sometimes I like to be like rocking the butch vibes, like very like giving that mask energy. And then I love being. It's actually since I've met you, you've really brought out the girl in me, which has been so nice because I just love like playing on that spectrum. And I think in general, like a lot of like the skater style can be quite masculine, but it's really fun. I think to really bring a feminine energy to the park, and like I love that when you skate. Like and then I'm not done on them. I'm hiding my nails under the table because they're looking ugly, and I'm due to get them done next week, Lara. But like wearing nails to the park, Slade, wearing
it changed. I used to get really hard acrylics or do them, but now I've had to change to gels because I literally ripped my like whole actual nail off when skating. So like that's changed, but I don't know. I
feel like I never like understood until when you did my nails, and I remember the first time one of them fell off from skating. It was at the art gallery because I was like trying to do like a little grind on the step, but I fell into it, and then put my hand down, which was a big mistake. And then my nail just went in, and I was like, oh my God, like I can't even imagine when you were saying as well that's like gels are so much easier than the acrylic. The acrylic is so much more painful if you fall on it.
Yeah, I really want, Duke gave me some great tips on trying to learn little like baby airs in a ball. And I want to learn that. That's like my goal for the summer because like a grab doing an air in a bowl with the nails I think would be such an amazing photo.
That'd be so
that's
slim.
my goal for the summer big time.
Yeah. No, I hope you get that. I really hope you get that. Do you think like your style comes organically, or do you think like you look up to anyone, or is there anyone who you're like, I like the way he, she, or they dress just now?
I feel like I've literally always, since I was like really small, wear super weird clothes. Like I was a massive goth. I went through a phase where I wore like only like rainbows and like bow ties with no collars when I was like 12, and then I would like used to wear like platform studded shoes to school. Like I used to wear the ugliest outfits, like t-shirts that like eat shit and drop dead, the big blue hair. So I feel like now I'm like very much more refined version of that. So I feel like I've always kind of had it in me. I love Kate Moss's style very much.
Yeah,
so.
I see that for you.
And the skater Deeds, he always rocks these like big baggy jorts, and I kind of love that too.
Oh God, yeah, jorts are a whole thing. I love a good pair of jorts.
Oh, and Ali Boulala. I'm really in an Ali Boulala obsession right now. And like I started wearing the hat that I was wearing earlier, and I feel like every skater who watches the flip videos like goes through the phase where you start dressing like Ali Boulala and stuff. I feel like I'm in that right now so deep.
No, I love it. I definitely have changed my style. I think I don't even think like I've changed it. I think it's definitely grown over the last 2 years, and I'm like at a place now where I really like it. I just think I'm at a place just now where I have like a reel at home of clothes that I bought, and they're a little bit more out there. And it's not that they're out there because I want to be seen wearing clothes that are a little bit more out there, or I guess attention seeking. It's not like that. I just love these clothes, but some of them have been sitting there since like buying them in the first lockdown. Like I just don't have the balls to wear them.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like if you go out dressed in a certain way, like you're just automatically like those looks, and I'm just like, I need to get over this.
I really like the question actually you've asked us like about like clothing and skating, because skating is just such an art in every way, like, you know, like,
and it affects all areas of your life. Like,
it does. And like even like, you know, I always feel like, well, I've really started to see recently how much it is like dancing, like, and like even, you know, it's so creative when you like film and edit. It's creative, and the clothes you wear in it is, as well. It is like a little fashion show. Like I love. I genuinely do that. When we go for days where we're gonna get a clip, I was like, I want to be wearing a really cool outfit.
Yeah,
like,
when we go on holidays, I buy them.
I know. We're like literally like showing each other. Like, what do you think of this outfit? Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. Do you know whose style I love? Sticky Dickies.
Yeah, Slade.
Oh, Slade it. Literally, like, her style. I just look at her and I'm like, I just want to wear your outfits. Like, I got actually, like, that white leather belt I have recently was because of her. I just saw her and I was like, oh, God, I need to be looking like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's something I've said for a while, and I don't mean it to come across as cunty, but I think you're born with style.
You either have it or you don't, honey.
I think some people have it. And by the way, if you don't, it's totally okay. Like that, it then becomes your style.
Your style is not being
This is
stylish.
your brand.
Yeah, because there's just a lot of like skaters who they don't give a fuck about what they
It's
put on
true,
before they go, but they
true.
still look so cool, I think.
Yeah.
Like they don't care what they wear, and that's part of the art. They just don't care about that aspect of it. They wear anything they want, but the
I
majority
was
of
thinking
them.
of Mark Gonzalez right now.
No, sorry, here's the most fashionable man to ever exist in the world. He does not give a fuck. He wears
Yeah.
exactly what he wants. And back in the day, people would roast
Yeah.
him so hard for wearing that, but he did it anyway. And that's what I appreciate so
That
much
is
about
that,
the
that
Dons.
yeah, that is like to build on that, like that. I laugh because I see him and I'm just like, my heart. But that is what's so beautiful, because like I think people would look at him, and even I sometimes like would look at him and be like, you don't look like, you know, quote unquote like a skater, but like
Yeah.
it's not about that. Like he is, you know, so free and like.
Yeah, and he
does what
says
does
himself
and-
that his skating's like an art form and the clothes go into it and stuff. And I feel
Yeah,
like it's so
it's just
true.
part of like
I
who
love
his
him.
style, who he is, and like that's what makes him so unique as well. That's why everyone knows him and remembers him, because he's not like everyone else. You know, that he's not conforming; he's following his own thing.
I only skate in Mark Gonzalez socks because I think I can harness some like good vibe powers from them, and I won't wear any other socks to skate like because I love him.
Yeah, another one that's sticking out there is Chad Muska.
Oh yeah, Chad.
That's like a very, as you were saying, Y2K vibe.
Where's the boom bop?
It's so funny to
Yeah,
see like
and that whole like he went out with Paris Hilton, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, I'm
he
sure.
did,
yeah,
he did.
It,
I didn't
it was
know
like
that.
very Y2K.
Yeah,
like
'cause
Paris
he was
Hilton
like-
and skateboarding collided.
Pop star skater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
funny
Yeah.
to see how like I don't know. I feel like I'm such a fan of watching like earlier 2000s skating, like flip videos and like trans world videos, and it's so funny to see how. I mean, maybe it's as fashion's evolved as well, but I feel like now all the like trendy skate videos, you know what I mean, like all the new polar videos and stuff, like. Everyone's wearing like the super cool baggy Y2K clothes, but back in
It's
the
really
Y2K
cool,
times, they were
yeah.
just wearing the like straight leg trousers and a t-shirt.
Well, that's
Yeah.
so the cycles of fashion, because it like as you were saying, like with Ali Bilala, like it was everyone was very much like baggy t-shirts, baggy trousers, and he was doing that, and then he came in with a very like punk vibe, like skinny black trousers, wearing the leather and stuff. So I guess like it's like the cycles of.
I just respect
fashion,
people who
isn't
stick to their brand. Like Ali Bilal has a brand who sticks to it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't. I remember. I remember. When was that? The start of last year. When I found out that skinny jeans weren't in anymore and skinny jeans were for millennials, I was like, "Excuse me, are you kidding?"
Apparently
I
they're
love-
coming back.
I
full
loved
circle.
in black skinny jeans.
They're back
but
again.
Since I've
They
been
just
wearing
never suited me.
the super
Like I
baggy
tried,
ones,
and
I
it
much
just,
prefer the baggy ones now.
I'm
So
a
much
baggy
comfier.
person.
Like,
yeah, they are.
yeah,
Yeah, they are.
like-
I'm a baggy
comfier.
gal.
I'm really glad that happened. But I definitely was sad to let them go. That was like a good 15 years we had together. But I literally don't have any anymore. And I actually like what you said, like about like skating like affects all parts of you, and it is an art, like through fashion.
It's such an
or
art. Yeah.
is your music taste?
Oh
been
my God.
influenced?
I have a play like well, we both have this literally.
You don't want to talk to me about my music
the
tastes.
number of times that I'll literally be like listening to a song, but oh my god, this is going to be for the next edit.
For a clap, yeah,
I have a
yeah.
playlist that's literally how many. I actually want to like just physically
Lindsay always
tell you.
plays the songs out loud really
my
loudly in a
God.
cafe when there's like families around being like, listen to this.
I would die.
And I was like, that's so embarrassing.
The tunes I put on slay though, and literally like when I'm like, oh, this would look so good, and then it's so beautiful when Lara sees it too, or when you show it to someone that skates, because like that's the thing. I feel like skateboarding literally changes your senses. Like you view architecture differently, the way you see is different, even the way you hear things is different. I listen to songs now and just think about trains. That sounds so sad. But
No,
you like
that's
listen
such
to
an amazing
songs
thing,
and
just especially with architecture.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like I was like, holy shit, like skateboarding, like your whole perspective, my perspective is filtered through this thing now, like,
Yeah.
which is so crazy. Like the fact that we listen to songs and we're like, oh my god, that'd be so good for the edit. Like,
I've heard a lot of people say as well that the music they listen to now is literally from skateboarding clips I've seen.
yeah,
I like
Like they find music that way.
the
Same,
song
yeah.
Coconut Records, West
yeah,
Coast.
Coconut Record,
Like
yeah.
that song, I feel like if I heard it as a normal song, I probably wouldn't even like it that much. But the Gon's video to it is just so amazing that every time I hear it when I'm skating, I'm like, right, I'm going to land every trick so good now.
Yeah.
But otherwise, my music taste is so bad.
My music, I feel like I just like listen to literally everything. But that, yeah. Do you know what? I think that's the best way to live.
Who have you got into in the last while? Who you streaming most
Can I
now?
just
Do
say,
you want to know what
No,
I listen to
just
on the
do
way
it.
yeah,
here?
you go it.
Copacabana, Barry Manilow. And I can't stop listening to Holding Out for a Hero and thinking how good of a skate edit song it
Holding
would be.
Out for a Hero.
Yeah, I think that'd
What
be so
version?
good. Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah.
No.
I think it'd be such a good skate
No.
edit tune.
She has a whole thing that we're doing like with our friend like a karaoke skate.
That's on the down low.
Okay, no, bleep that, bleep that, bleep that.
I'll make it go quiet for a sec.
Shit.
No, I think the best version of Holding Out for a Hero is without a doubt Jennifer Saunders as the fairy godmother from
Oh,
Shrek 2.
yeah. Actually, that is so true. When you got the like extra disc in the DVD and it had Simon Cowell being like, yeah, good. That was literally the best thing ever.
That's what your edit should be too.
Shit, yeah. And I can put in clips of like the gingerbread man and
Yeah.
stuff. That'd be sick.
12 hours, 58 minutes is how long my skate playlist is. I was literally like, I need to get good fast to be able to make enough edits to these songs.
What are you listening to just now?
You
I
know
don't mean
what,
like
I'm-
right now, but just like in general, what are you into?
Oh God. Well, I'm kind of obsessed. Are you going to laugh at this? Is that what you meant?
No, I was laughing that I just told everyone that I listened to Coco Cabana and Barry Manilow on repeat.
God, I feel like I literally listen to everything. Well, yesterday, because I discovered it yesterday, Princess Diana by Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. Oh my God, gets me in hype beast mode. Like literally, yesterday I was like saying to we were trying to film, and I was like, you need to film it from your phone because I need to be listening to Ice Spice right now. I was like doing the thing. Kind of obsessed with doing something to the Black Eyed Peas for some reason. That's come up for me.
Yes, some Y2K vibes.
I really, really. If someone steals this, I'm gonna come for you. I really want to do shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up. Shut
When
up.
you said Black Eyed Peas and then you said Y2K, that is the
Imagine
tune
that as an
stood out
edit.
for me.
Imagine,
So
and I want it.
good.
I can just see it. And like, so the beginning where it goes like, meow, meow, meow. I want that to be a slow mo slam. That would be so funny. And then to go into tricks, that would be such a vibe.
The first board I ever bought, like that wasn't the band one, was a Beastie Boys girls deck with Spike Jones, and I was like so hyped. So I just, when I first started skating, I rode this board and I just listened to the Beastie Boys all the time. And I'd love to make an edit to them, but I feel like it has to be like really good when I can like skate ledges well and stuff.
Is that your? Because I know that you. I mean, you don't need to say it because keep it secret. But you know this. You know that. Because basically we're always like, we have a song that we'd love to make an edit to, but we want to be like at a certain level.
Oh no, mine's Iggy Pop and the Stooges, I Want to Be Your Dog, but that would have to be like in the nighttime, and I'm really, really good at skating, which is probably not going to
I
happen.
hate that mentality, by the way. 'cause
I know, I'm
see
sorry.
no, because I was thinking about literally that last night at my sink pouring a glass of water. It's the exact same thing I was saying earlier about like clothes that I have. I have so many clothes, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait until I'm skinnier and that'll look better than that. It's absolutely crazy. Like, we all need to stop that. Just live in the moment a little bit more. I mean, I need to practice what I preach to start with, but yeah, we're just all so fucking hard on ourselves these days.
True.
Like genuinely, we are all so hard on ourselves.
It's so
And we'll probably
yeah.
never reach that level if it's always
Yeah, no,
the next
that's the
step.
thing. Yeah, no, literally
And
the
then
level.
no one will ever listen to Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
I know, literally, I've got this. So my like version of that is Maniac. Like, she's a maniac, maniac. Oh God, literally, like when I want to get in the zone, I listen to that, and I have this image. You know, when the electric guitar comes on, it's like that massive like solo. I would love to be able to like nose manage that whole thing. But when am I going to be at? I might need to have some more realistic goals and expectations. That's like my dream, but I know that probably won't happen.
That's not
R.I.P.
What?
Maybe when I'm like 50.
that, then it won't.
When I'm 50, maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, speaking of, do you think you'll still be skating in 10 years?
Yes.
Realistically.
Yeah.
Unless something happens physically that stops me, then yeah.
What age will you guys be in 10 years from now?
33.
35.
33?
I'm only 23.
Oh my
only. How old are you? How old are you, Jonty?
Well, you're coming to my 30th party in like 2
Oh
weeks.
shit!
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's a fucking breakdown, but whatever. So yeah, you'll still be skating in 10 years' time.
I
Oh
wanna
yeah, I
be-
hope so.
Is your birthday the 9th of June?
No, it's the 3rd of June.
I'm the 4th of June. Isn't that crazy?
Gemini sisters.
I know, literally
Legends.
Gemini sisters. Literally, I do. You know, it's so crazy. On the 3rd of June, I'm gonna, because like it's on the Sunday, my birthday. So on the Saturday, we're gonna have like a big skate and like I'm gonna do my night out for my birthday then and stuff. That's so crazy. I was like, when I
Yeah.
saw your party, I was like, oh my God, we must be twinning.
But yeah, you'll definitely still be skating in 10 years.
I
Oh,
want to
God,
be an
yeah.
old granny sat at the side of the skate park, like shouting at the children, being like,
I literally, if I have kids, I would be taking them to. I
"Kick flip for your dinner."
Yeah, literally, you won't eat unless you're doing tray flips. I like so see myself like I don't know if I did have kids, but I always think about this too that, like obviously if you get really busy as a parent, that like maintaining your hobbies and stuff. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. My brain just goes to
Of
places.
course.
And I feel like I would literally like make my. I would want them to do whatever they want, but they probably would be forced to go to the skate park because they need to be with me because I need to be, looking after them. But I also want to skate, so I feel like doing like nose manis with a pram. Literally, like.
I feel like it's just such a big part of my life that I
Yeah.
can't imagine that will ever be completely not
Yeah.
there.
And it's so crazy like that. I think it's especially when, well, for me anyway, when I've been injured, that I've realized how much of my life it is like.
So many people, and
Oh
I'm
my
sure if
God.
you listen to the whole of the first season back, have said that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So many people have said that.
Even if you're
exact
off for a
thing.
week, I'm literally like, well, number one, like I spend so much of my time doing this, and just whenever I have free time, I'm like, I want to skate. Let's
I
go
just
skate.
go anyway and sit. And
Yeah,
chat.
even if I'm not skating, like I'll just be there. Literally, when I was injured, so basically, I hurt my back a few months ago. Which, oh my God, I had to get like stitches in my back from skating.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's a freak accident, honestly. Yeah, only I could do that, like honestly. But I literally remember that the doctor was like, "Yeah, you cannot skateboard." Like, you, like when do you think I
Ever?
could? Oh no. It was
just while you were injured?
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, like if you skate, like even if I were jumping up and down, the stitches will pop open." And that actually ended up happening anyway because I went on a night out and I was dancing and they popped open and I was dancing. So I just had this like wound in my back. Honestly, happened at the worst time because I booked a holiday to go on like a surf camp and I had booked a holiday with Lara to go skating to Barcelona, and a month before it I have a hole in my back.
It healed up good though.
I was so lucky, like literally, it did heal up good. I think something like when I was going surfing, like I had these like waterproof plaster things just to make sure nothing got in it. But I don't even know how. Maybe just being in like cold water or something over that week that I was surfing, it got so much better and it was fine for Barcelona. Just because like if I fell and it's on an open wound, like skate parks, there's like dust and shit if it goes in it, or if it like gets bigger. It's not a vibe. But yeah, that was horrible. And the point being that I remember I have this vivid memory that I went down to KG and I couldn't skate, and then everyone, because it was a nice day, they were just so into skating, and I just felt like a penguin like wandering about like
A lost giraffe.
yeah, literally I would like talk to someone and be like, oh hey, how are you? And I'd be like they're here, they're like, please keep speaking to me, but they would be like, I'm off to skate now, bro. Sorry. I was just there like,
Oh, this episode has gone in so fast.
Is that the end?
Is that the end?
Yeah,
Oh
literally.
my God.
Oh my God.
This
I feel like I
episode
wish you didn't
has
say
gone so
nothing.
fast. But I mean, I say it to everyone, but you guys, you definitely need to come back.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
go on
no,
another
keep
skate
us-
trip and then come back and give us a
Oh,
DM.
we're
London.
back. London, yeah. London
Yeah.
town. Princess Diana.